Good morning, this is Ken Henry and welcome to My Life Chapter 42. This is the St. Patrick's Day Eve 2013 and today's chapter is called Magic Shoes. And these are the actual magic shoes, the Converse All-Star, you call them Chucks now, from 1972. And it's a story of me and my magic shoes. As you remember, back in episode 40, no, that was 39, that was the old girlfriend episode where my old girlfriends and a therapist talk about how they think that I was undercompensating by driving a small car. So you may want to go back and check that one out. Now back to the magic shoes. I kid you not, it was 40 years ago. I bought them at the sports store in Erie, Pennsylvania. It was a good deal. They had to be on sale. And episode 36 talked about how I'm a pack animal. I always like to go out on Friday night with a friend and try to get a date for Saturday night. Usually not that successful. But it was always more comfortable. I didn't like to go it alone. But when I had those magic shoes, the magic Chucks, it made all the difference. And so that particular night, Halloween, no, not those Thanksgiving, it was St. Patrick's Day, cold and dark. I drove into the parking lot near Sullivan's Bar and Grill in a kind of divey place near the hospital down by the bay, Erie, Pennsylvania. It was 7 o'clock, and I pulled in, and I got out of my car, put my keys in my jacket, or my coat pocket, and then had the first of many bad ideas that night. I decided it would be better to freeze outside waiting in line for a while than to roast and have to worry about this big down green coat. So I threw the coat in the car, locked the door, or pushed down the lock, closed the door, and it wasn't until that door was about 2 inches from being closed that I thought, you're locking your keys in your coat in your car. And it was too late at that time. And I thought, well, certainly I'll figure something out, and went and stood in line and went into the bar and decided to worry about it later. Well, the evening was a smash, and my green shoes were just what I needed to grab the attention of many young women who had buttons or something that would say, "Kiss me, I'm Irish," and I was very happy to do that. I had enough phone numbers to date for quite a few Saturdays, actually the rest of the month. But in between kissing Trixie, who was a clarinet player for the marching band, that a real marching band marked right through the bar, and reading the palm, which I am a certified palmist, and telling her future, which included a date on Saturday night, I either forgot or I was supposed to search for a hanger, because I'd seen on MacGyver you can fix just about anything if you've got a hanger. Reach down in the car and pop up that little latch, and I'd be good. So I really didn't worry about it until 2 o'clock, when the bar closed, when everybody I knew was gone. And another bad decision was not getting on the bus with the marching band. But I kind of figured that the cold temperature hitting my warm brain, I'd come up with another great idea since I didn't have the hanger. And I walked out to the car, and I gave the little vent. In those days, the cars had the little vent that you could roll open. I gave it numerous side karate kicks, none of which worked because the German little Volkswagen was way too strong for me. So, my last good idea of the evening, it was a great idea. I saw a little light 2 parking lots over from where I was. And I walked over there and went through a security door, walked up, and there was a security glass, and there was a lady behind the glass, and I said, "Can I use your phone?" And she said, "No." I was like, crap, what am I going to do now? And she says, "But I will make the phone call for you. So give me who you want to call, their number, and what the message was." So I said, "Fine, that's good for me." So I could see her dial. I could hear her talking. "Yes, Ken Henry, can you come and pick him up?" And then what I really wasn't thinking about, or I didn't really know, was that she said, "Where is he?" "He's at the Hammond Hospital mental ward." And it's like, yeah, good for me. So I dreaded the sight of the family Ford Country Squire station wagon pulling up out in front of the mental health unit of the hospital. But there it was, 30 minutes later. The window rolled down. My mom looked at me. My mom looked down and said, "Nice shoes. Get in the car." That's it for chapter 40. Looking forward to seeing you on 41. Ken Henry signing off. Bye-bye.